Afternoon, everyone. My name is Hanalyn Makamay Aspo from BSEd Science 3C. My topic is all about the Bloom revised and new taxonomy of learning. The revised Bloom taxonomy refers to the emphasis on two learning domains that make up educational objectives, cognitive knowledge, and effective attitude. The revised taxonomy focuses on the six levels: the remember, understand, apply and analyze, evaluate, and create. These verbs refer to the cognitive process that students encounter and the knowledge that they work with. For instance, a verb under the remember category may ask students to recall how to perform CPR, where a verb under the create category may ask students to design an effective project workflow. The instructional model design and framework. There are six main categories of Bloom Original: the framework, create, evaluate, analyze, apply, and understand, and remember that here are the examples. In the Bloom Revised and New Taxonomy of Learning, the six main categories of the Bloom Original are the following. First is to create. Create means to produce a new original work, design, assemble, construct, conjectures, develop, formulate, author, and investigate. Second is to evaluate. Evaluate means justify a stand or a decision. Apprise, argue, defend, judge, select, support, value, critique, and weigh. Third is to analyze. Analyze means draw the connections among ideas, differentiate, relate, compare, contrast, distinguish, examine, experiments, questions, and test. Fourth is to apply. Apply means use information in new situations. Execute, implement, solve, use, demonstrate, interpret, operate, schedules, and sketch. Next is to understand. Understand means to explain the ideas or concepts. Classify, describe, discuss, explain, identify, locate, recognize, report, and select and translate. The last is to remember. To remember means is to recall the facts and the basic concepts. Define or duplicate, less memorize, repeat, state. Using Bloom revised taxonomy in learning, these levels can be helpful in developing learning outcomes because certain verbs are particularly appropriate at each level and not appropriate at other levels, though some verbs are useful at multiple levels. A student must list precedents or pretense or participles to demonstrate that they remember something they learned. But generating a list does not demonstrate, for example, that the student is capable of evaluating the contribution of multiple presidents to American politics or explaining protein folding or distinguishing between active and passive particles. The purpose of Bloom taxonomy is to help educators to inform or guide the development of assessments, tests, and other evaluations of students' learning, curriculum, units, lessons, projects, and other learning activities, and instructional methods such as questioning strategies. Bloom taxonomy was developed to provide a common language for teachers to discuss and exchange learning and assessment methods. Specific learning outcomes can be derived from the taxonomy, though it is most commonly used to assess learning on a variety of cognitive levels. The table below defines each cognitive levels from higher to lower order thinking. The goal of an educator using Bloom taxonomy is to encourage higher order thought in their students by building up from lower level cognitive skills. Behavioral and cognitive learning outcomes are given to highlight how Bloom's taxonomy can be incorporated into larger scale educational goals or guidelines. The key phrases can be used, example, the assessment, to prove from these skills during the assessment process. This model can be applied in classroom teaching career, building on earlier research by Piaget and Vygotsky. Bloom's work suggests that thinking skills develop through cognitive challenge. How we can apply the Bloom taxonomy in our classroom teaching career. First is we can use the action verbs to inform your learning intentions. There are lots of different graphics that combine all the domains and action verbs into one visual prompt. Once you found your favorite, keep it handy. Use it to be deliberate about where you are pitching lessons and avoid falling into the trap of using the same old learning objective verbs all the time. Use Bloom-style questions to prompt deeper thinking. The question we use can have a massive impact on learners in making connections, moving their thinking to another level, and developing cognitively. A remembering type question could be how many. Analyzing requires a question which prompts further thought, such as what is the underlying theme. To inspire more creative thought, you could ask what would happen if or how many ways can you. Lastly is use Bloom taxonomy to differentiate your lessons. Use your verbs resource as your questions resource to help you differentiate your lessons. You can apply higher order thinking skills and verbs in class discussions, or provide an extra challenge for early finishers and develop deep for those ready to go further. Bloom's three domains remind us that learning isn't a detached intellectual process but the sum of what we are understanding, feeling, and actively practicing. Think about which of your current learners are struggling emotionally and can only passively receive what you are teaching. Who could do with some critical thought provoking questions to encourage their enthusiasm for learning? Which questions could promote cognitive development in your struggling learners? I'm sure names and faces will spring to mind. Perhaps Bloom's taxonomy can provide you with fresh and energy and inspiration you need. Bloom taxonomy can be applied in the classroom or teaching career because it can be used in the different ways in your lesson. It will help you to differentiate your lesson and you can apply higher order thinking skills and verbs in class discussions or provide an extra challenge for the early finishers and develop deep for those ready to go further. The most important of the use of the Bloom taxonomy is that it's a good heuristic for teachers to understand the varying levels of cognitive, psychomotor, and affective demand that teachers have as outcomes for students. It also helps with assessment in terms of matching the assessment items to the level of your objectives. Bloom taxonomy is a hierarchical system that categorizes the thinking skills of students, ranging from recalling information, which is the most basic skills, to evaluation, which involve judging and stating an opinion about information. Bloom taxonomy is an effective tool that teachers and educators can use to create lessons, plans, and tests in the bid to encourage critical thinking, and it also helps the students to probe further to ask more detailed questions as well as create instructions that are aimed to improving critical thinking.